Everywhere you look, you see toys left out after playtime is over. It seems that the minute you pack away the Swiffer, your kids inevitably leave a trail of crumbs not 5 minutes later. It can make you feel stuck in a rut, feeling like you're constantly cleaning, picking up toys strewn on the floor, and wiping up messes. I'm Marisa from Call to Mothering, and I encourage and equip moms who are raising toddlers to teens. In today's video, I am sharing how to have a clean house that's functional but still kid-friendly by streamlining your items, living without clutter, organizing family areas, and most importantly, implementing a cleaning system that doesn't take a lot of time each day. Number 1, eliminate, and then eliminate some more. The first thing you must do to live in a clean house with kids is to get rid of all the non-essentials. Kids grow fast. They grow out of toys, they grow out of clothes, and they grow out of phases. And the truth is, they don't need a lot to be content. We think that they need more than they actually do. And we have filled our homes with material objects that we ourselves at one point thought we absolutely had to have. If you want a clean house, you have to start by doing a monster purge. This involves your children's toys, clothing, and equipment, and the rest of your home. You can use something like the KonMari method for purging clothing and books, but overall, listening to your gut about the possessions you have that you're holding onto for sentimental reasons instead of necessity will work just as well. Number 2, don't buy new unless. Another way to live in a clean house is to stop buying things. Don't bring more into your home until you have first prepared to get rid of something else. These 2 rules will save you a lot of mess and money. So don't buy new unless it's for birthdays or holidays. This can be a tough rule to adhere to because our children's interests change frequently, and we want to feed those interests by buying certain items like the hottest new toy or game. But really, unless this is going to be a real passion of your child's, those purchases are only going to add to the mess in your house, and they'll likely lose interest in them quickly and also stop being creative. It's a proven fact that boredom is an incredible creativity booster for children. When kids are surrounded with light-up toys and a constant stream of new entertainment, they lose the ability to tap into their imaginations. Children who have less play longer with the limited toys they do have, increase their attention spans, and can engage for longer periods of time. And most importantly, use their imaginations to create games and entertainment. Now, back to the idea of not buying new unless it's for birthdays and holidays. Consider your gift to your children, the birthday party that you're throwing for them, and then buy them one present that they can use all summer or all season long, like a bike or a scooter or maybe a hard shell pool for the backyard where they can be physically active and creative. Before Christmas, go through all of the toys in your house to see what your kids have outgrown or no longer have interest in. Get them involved by filling up boxes of items that can be donated or consigned to make room for any presents they receive over the holidays. Another idea is to consider gifting experiences instead of filling your home with yet more toys. Number 3, make rules for picking up messes. One of the best rules you can establish in your house is to clean up your toys once you're done playing with them and before you move on to something new. This can take some getting used to, but consistency is key. And it helps kids understand that they have a role in helping out with the family home too. I recommend instituting this magic 2-minute cleanup for a quick fix to an overall house cleanup. Here's how it works. Announce that it's time for a 2-minute cleanup and challenge your kids to see who can pick up the most items they've left around the house and put them back in the right places. This 2-minute cleanup is quick enough that your kids aren't likely to throw a fit over it because it's pretty much done before they have a chance to complain. And by turning it into a game and competition, your kids will actually want to do it. So set a timer or put on a song that's roughly 2 to 3 minutes long and set your kids off running to pick up those items. By doing this at 3 to 4 intervals throughout the day, you won't have major cleaning and toy pickup to do before bedtime. Number 4, find dumping grounds and create a system for them. It takes some time to establish habits, but if you make an effort to identify your dumping grounds, whether that's the foot of the stairs, your main entry table, or kitchen counter space that serves as your catch-all, you can create a system that solves these areas. Some ideas are putting a laundry basket in everyone's closet and labeled bins in the entry of your house so that mail, keys, magazines, etc. all have a place to go immediately when you enter the house or bring in the mail. In the laundry room, you can have a storage system for jackets and sweatshirts to be hung up, and bins for shoes so that kids have one place to find and put their shoes on and keep their jackets. Number 5, set up designated play areas. Choose 1 or 2 places in your home that are for playing and keep the toys corralled into these areas so that they don't get strewn all over your home. Teach your children that toys stay in those areas, and once they're done playing in the room, they need to clean up after themselves before moving on. For example, let your kids have some toys and books in the rooms for quiet time, and a basket or shelves in the living room with a handful of play items and activities. Number 6, go paperless. Paper is the number 1 thing that leads to clutter and mess. It's such a small thing, but it builds up over time. And it can be everywhere. Mails, bills, magazines, work, homework, arts and crafts, junk mail, school projects. It just consumes your countertops, your drawers, and filing systems. Think about the subscriptions that you can do without and what you can automate to paperless so that it never even enters your home. Sign up for electronic billing and turn your kids' artwork into digital files for easy storage. You can also consider turning some of those valuable documents like mortgages, insurance policies, wills, investments, and tax returns into digital files. Create a digital file of the document, save it to an appropriate folder, and then back it up. Having a mess-free home while raising kids is not easy, but the hard work will be done on the front end during the decluttering and eliminating that you need to do before you can get really started. And once you get rid of all the non-essentials, you'll not only feel a huge relief, but the burden of trying to keep your home clean will immediately be lessened. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you are not just a mom.